Impersonating me again, Melina? Ooh, I am Kitana. Your charade ends now.
Round 1. Fight!
Hey guys, we're going against Mournful Kitana here. First normal video in a bit. I'm probably just gonna do the Kitana video and the Premier Tower today. Just so I don't forget to do the Premier Tower, maybe. But just watched Crimson Peak yesterday, which was pretty interesting. It was like a cheesy 1800s romance mixed with horror. Guillermo del Toro was the director. Guillermo del Toro, sorry. And he's a good director, so it's an interesting movie because of that. But it was like super predictable and not really scary, so it was funny. Funny to watch. But definitely a gorgeous movie to look at, if nothing else. And the other thing I watched yesterday was The Following, which is Christopher Nolan's first movie. It's black and white, which is interesting. That's really hard to do, and I believe the end was impossible. There's probably some better ender I could have done. And The Following's pretty good. It's Nolan. I don't think Nolan's capable of making a bad movie. But, it's definitely better than Insomnia. And it's basically like a prototype for Memento. And you also get to see the origin of the cop character from Inception, which is fairly novel. But since DiCaprio's only capable of playing himself, he didn't really get any edginess. But the character in The Following is pretty aggressively offensive to other people, which is funny. It's not bad. It's definitely worth to see in The Following if you haven't. It's very short, it's like 70 minutes. And I guess they made it with virtually no money, which is cool. It's just like a nascent indie film from probably the best living director right now. Well, the best living director is Clint Eastwood, but he's not gonna make that many more movies. And Christopher Nolan will presumably make like 20 more, so I'd say the best director that isn't Clint Eastwood, who knows. And I don't know, most of Clint Eastwood stuff is like Mystic River and Unforgiven, which are both 15 and 20 years old, or 25 years old respectively. So it's been a while. I still like Clint Eastwood's recent work. I've yet to see American Sniper, but his other stuff is pretty good. Anything but his mid-90s stuff, pretty much. But Christopher Nolan, just everything is good. Like, Interstellar is not as good as it says on IMDb. It's not like 8.7 or whatever, which, as far as IMDb is concerned, is basically 9.7. IMDb, you basically take a point off, and that's what the true score would be. Or you add a point, sorry. Oh, I thought that was gonna end the round for some reason, but why? Oh, what was I gonna say? But The Following it's a very Nolan-y movie, naturally. It doesn't have quite as good a writing because it's written by Christopher Nolan himself and not by his brother. And his brother's a really good writer. But it's still pretty compelling, pretty interesting. The approach is relatively simplistic, so just due to the nature of having no money, I imagine. So it's sort of like Reservoir Dogs. I don't think it's as good as Reservoir Dogs, even though I think Nolan is definitely a better director than Tarantino, but Reservoir Dogs has big name actors and so forth, and that makes that movie a little bit better. Just in general, the construction of the movie is very simple as well, but but having the big name actors makes it a little more appealing. Harvey Keitel and Michael Madsen, I think it is, who's in the new Western by Tarantino, which I'll probably wind up seeing. I mean, oh, I'm sorry. You saw that Kitana combo. It looked complete, but it was still pretty pathetic damage. I'm pretty sure Mournful has unaltered damage, more or less. Mournful still has like high 30s damage. But I could be wrong, something like that one probably would have done more in the past. It's good to see some Mournful combos. Keep saying at the start of every sentence. Clear sign of intellect. The final movie I saw between today and yesterday, actually, I watched it for an hour and then watched it, the rest of it today, is Kill the Irishman, which is apparently about a Cleveland Irish gangster who went to war with the Italian mob. It's really, really awesome. There's two kind of ridiculous scenes almost back to back. One where Ray Stevenson's protege, guy that he helped out back in the day, and that's what originally got him into organized crime. He goes back to gambling, so he's like, "I told you not to gamble, Billy," and then blows up a car bomb, which is a pretty amazing scene. It's just hilarious. And then a little after that, he kind of walks up to Val Kilmer, who's just a cop in the movie, who doesn't actually do much aside from narrate it. But he goes up to the cop and threatens him, and then Val Kilmer's like, "Well, between you and me, I will cut out your heart with a rusty butter knife and eat it while it's still beating." That's the line. It's a really good line. It's funny and effective at the same time, which is tough to do. Don't ask me how they got that line. Whether that's improv or written, it's probably written. But that's so incredible. And the rest of the movie's entertaining too. It pretty much doesn't stop being entertaining the whole time. I really love Ray Stevenson's performance. No, I did it too slow there. I knew I couldn't get there in time, so I have to jump. If I had instant air fans, that would have worked, I guess. Not instant air, actually. Instant air might have gone under, but slightly less than instant air fan. Higher instant air fan, then I could have juggled in the air. I still would have had to land yet another combo, so that was a tough round to win. But those are the movie talks for today. I'm probably gonna write a review of I don't know, maybe each movie, but at least of Crimson Peak. Crimson Peak did such a baffling. I mean, it hasn't really done that well in general. Like, it's gonna do 15 million or something, which is nothing special. But the we saw it in a theater with like 55 people, and I saw Sicario the day it came out, and there was one other person in the theater. And that's, granted, it's a less popular theater, so it's a little bit less likely that people will be there. But 55 people went and saw Crimson Peak, which is kind of nuts. Crimson Peak is sort of a date movie, I guess. Like, if you wanted a horror plus your idyllic romance with Loki from the Avengers, who apparently women love dearly, and who I don't know, he's a good actor, so I don't have any problem with that. Tom Hiddleston, that's his name. Very ineffectual sounding name, to be sure. And he's good in the movie, pretty much. Everyone's good in Crimson Peak, and the movie's beautifully shot, visually impressive. It's just a stupid plot. and a little bit too B, but it is horror, so that's sort of the expectation, right? It's supposed to be B. Unless it's The Shining. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I should have EXP in there. That would have worked, but oh well. We'll do one more, and then on to the Kung Jin Tower. I'll see if I can't remember how to play with Kung Jin. I'll probably go do practice for a second prior to recording it.
Round 1, fight.
I guess I underestimated how much gravity I had left there. Not very much. It's hard to do that perfectly, to get the armor off exactly at the right time there. But I did it for once. And he should be dead. Yeah. So, unlike the last time we did that combo, where it was like 1% off, that time it was exactly right. Alright, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Many guys, etc.